You are looking at the Infantorium, the last remaining building standing from Wonderland amusement park in the heart of Minneapolis. I'm in Longfellow neighborhood here at the intersection of 31st and 31st Avenue and Street. A block down over this way is Lake Street. That's where the McDonald's is over in the Longfellow neighborhood of Minneapolis. And yet this building here has a remarkable history because in the early 20th century, premature babies had little chance of surviving until the invention of the incubator. Incubators were a fascinating new technology, but wildly expensive. And so a novel way to look after these babies was to charge an admission price. Part of your admission price to getting into Wonderland amusement park also gave you access to additional admission to go to this very building, the last standing structure where premature babies were there. Advertisements for the Infantorium, as it was called, had premature babies in mason jars, their heads sticking out the top. It seems wildly insensitive in the 2025 era, but at the time there were arguments that this was a responsible way to care for premature babies. The local newspapers would give them nicknames because their identities were kept anonymous, but eventually a fire at Coney Island gave enough of a scare for people. No babies were killed in that fire, but it gave enough of a scare, the idea of having babies raised in amusement parks, that they shut down across the country a few years after ultimately Wonderland amusement park would shut down due to low attendance. Some of the stuff here moved on to Excelsior amusement park in Minnetonka, but here in Minneapolis, this was the building that was seen by visitors to Wonderland in the early 1900s.